Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Finance by S, and my name is Astanguna, especially if you're seeing me for the first time. I teach on investing, I teach on finance, and also on taxes. Now, if you're regular, thank you so much for all the support, for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So in today's video, I'm teaching on Saccos, which I think is a very much needed to an economy such as Kenya because of the difficulty in accessing credit. Especially if you're starting a business or you need investors, you know how much Saccos can come through for you. Even just your developmental needs as a person, Saccos will really come through for you if you see yourself needing a loan for any purpose, whether it's for maybe taking your kid to Form 1 or for okay, hizi ni vitu unafaa kuwa umesevia, but we all need loans, at some point. So if you see yourself in such a situation, or if you have struggled to access credit in the past, then you should really consider joining a Sacco, because Sacco savings or savings in a Sacco are a must, I believe, in one's portfolio. So I will begin from explaining what they are to how they work, all the way to what you need to join a good Sacco. And a Sacco is a savings and credit society, meaning in that order, you save in order to access credit. And the longer definition would be a Sacco is an association that would accept your savings from you as a member, and then through the same savings, they also give you affordable loans. So a Sacco being a savings and credit society, there are things that you should look before you get into a Sacco. And the first objective, first of all, what jiulize to, will I need a loan? Maybe in the coming year, in the medium term, will I need a loan? If you will need a loan, then you better start saving in a Sacco. So the first thing you need to determine is if you're actually in a place where you'll need a loan before you start now thinking of joining a Sacco. And the second thing now is to identify that good Sacco. And the criteria for getting a good Sacco, first of all, it has to be regulated by SASRA. SASRA is the Saccos Association Regulatory Authority. So this means that when you have any issues with your Sacco, where do you go to? You go to SASRA. If you need to identify or to establish the eligibility of a Sacco, you actually go to SASRA's website. You'll find many Saccos listed there. So if you find your Sacco there, it means that it's actually a regulated Sacco and it's good for you. The second criteria is now the reputation of that Sacco. Now, Saccos are long-term in nature. Saving in a Sacco is long-term in the sense that you can't get into a Sacco and within 6 months you've already established your goals with that Sacco. Most Saccos will give you 6 months probation before they can actually lend to you. So you have to get a Sacco that is stable, is strong, financially strong, and also the one that has not been misbehaving with people's money. In this case, Sacco yenye haikimbi na pesa ya watu ama haiwa refund the deposits when someone is liquidating. So for stability, first of all, for not stability, but for the reputation, first of all, check the stability of that Sacco. You can get all this information online. Kwanza social media, you can get the experiences of people who've been in those Saccos. So determine this, the reputation. The reputation could also be determined by if they've been paying dividends, if they've been paying interest on savings, what's the demand for that Sacco? Are people getting in? Also, are they refunding people their deposits when people are getting out of those Saccos? Also, does it have court cases going on, litigation issues, or even like cases of not or squandering people's deposits or not paying back people's deposits? So reputation is very important because at the end of the day, you'll be in that Sacco for a good time, especially for you to accumulate savings to give you a good loan. You'll be in that Sacco for a good time. So get a good Sacco. The other criteria is the terms of the loan from that Sacco. And the terms, I look at it from 3 different perspectives. One, there's the interest rate. First of all, you should not be getting into a Sacco that is giving you the same rate as the rate of a bank or the market rate. Right now, the rate is about 18%. So if you're getting into a Sacco, get into a Sacco that will give you way lower than that, like 13%, 14% ikienda sana, or 15% ikienda sana. So their interest rate, which is usually 1% per month for most Saccos in Kenya, Secondly is also if they charge the interest on reducing balance or on a straight line, go for one that charges interest on a reducing balance, because it means that the more you pay off your principal, the less interest you're paying, if that's reducing balance. But straight line inamaanisha tu you'll be paying 1% of the same principal yenye you loaned. So go for one that charges interest on reducing balance. Also, when you're getting a loan, bargain for a longer repayment period, as this one will not stretch you out financially. So the other important criteria is the presence of guarantors in that Sacco. You have no business joining a Sacco where there's no one who can sign off against your loan. There's no one who trusts you enough to sign off against your loan application. So check if you have close people there. If not, join one Sacco, find a good Sacco, and then join as friends who could be each other's guarantors. And that's the end of the criteria to select a good Sacco. The other thing is now how to get into a Sacco. Now you've identified your good Sacco, now you want to get in. How Saccos work rather is that you buy shares. So when getting into a Sacco, there's a minimum share capital for you to become a member. So when you pay this amount, you become a member, and then now you can start saving with them and also access loan facilities from them. So you find that there's the share capital and then there's the savings. So share capital is for qualifying you to be a member into that Sacco, and then savings are for qualifying you for a loan. So we find that we have two accounts from what I've said. There's the share capital account and there's the savings account. Share capital is for you becoming a member. Savings is for you getting a loan. So you can see that savings is the star of joining a Sacco. It's what you should be concentrating on. The other advantage or the other difference is that shares will also get you dividends, while savings will get you interest. Now, the catch here, however, is that now, because Saccos are not for saving, really, therefore the loans, they won't give you a very good rate on your savings. So the savings rate is not as high as what you'd get in a money market fund. The other difference between share capital and savings account in a Saccos is that when you're liquidating or when you're getting out of a Sacco, the share capital is not refundable. It is transferable. Meaning, you as a member, you have to get a willing buyer of your shares. The Sacco does not help with this. You just get a willing buyer, maybe a new person who wants to join the same Sacco. And that's why the demand for that Sacco is very important. So you get a new person or an existing member who would wish to increase their share capital in that Sacco. For the savings, however, these ones are refundable, given a 2-month notice for most Saccos in Kenya. So the other difference is savings can be used to guarantee yourself in Saccos that accept self-guarantorship. In this case, how this works is that if you let's say you've saved like 200,000 in Mahasibu Sacco. So if you want to take a loan that is 95% of your savings, you can guarantee that your savings will be used to repay this loan in case you default. So that can happen. Your savings can also be used to guarantee other members. If someone is getting a 2 million loan, there's a portion, your savings can be used to guarantee a portion of that loan. So those are the differences between the share capital and the savings account. Also, another important tip when saving with a Sacco, always specify where your money is going. If you're adding onto your share capital, tell them this one is for shares. If you're adding onto your savings, also specify that this one is for savings so that you don't get that mix up. Especially when you're getting out, I have heard of instances where most people are usually, like, you expect to get maybe 200,000 as your savings, which are refundable, but you're told this amount actually is lower than you expect because it was being channeled to your share capital. Now you have a higher share capital to find a willing buyer. The final bit of the video is on the advantages of having Sacco savings in your portfolio. And the first one, which is the very common one, is ease of access to credit. You know, ile time when uko chini kabisa, you actually need an emergency loan. A Sacco will come through for you with that emergency loan. Secondly is the affordability of the loan, because the rates are more affordable than the market rate. Third is the stability of the interest rate. And this is to mean that the market rate will always be affected by the central bank rate, the CBR, but the Sacco rate is not affected by the CBR. So you can always tell how much you will pay as interest, which is very good for planning. The fourth is that you don't need any title deed or logbook to secure a loan. What you need are people who trust you enough to sign your loan application. The fifth is that even with all these benefits of being able to secure a loan, they still give you some dividends and some interest on your savings. So there's also the part of the passive income. Unlike a bank won't give you, unless it's a fixed deposit account, they won't give you interest rate on your savings. So you find that it's way better than saving in a bank. And this brings me to the end of the video. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you need any clarifications, please do put them in the comment section and I will be very glad to get back to you. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and I will see you in my next video. Bye.